Welcome to the wine cellar. Are we doing split up segments again?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, and only one per.
Only one?
Yeah, only one per.
Oh, you didn't like the two last week?
I want more headlines.
More.
Yeah,
more
I just want more headlines.
Okay. Speaking of headlines, because I'm not going to read the article because the headline tells us all we need to fucking know. Vote blue no matter who has surprisingly failed us. Again.
No, it didn't.
Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards has promised to break with the Democratic Party on abortion and sign a heartbeat law. Yeah, one of those abortion ban laws. Yeah. Enjoy your blue fucking vote.
No, remember, people vote blue. Remember, because they listen first and then they vote. And remember, like, what do they say? They say they're gonna reach across the aisle.
Right.
Bipartisanship. Right.
Uh-huh.
They were in favor of bipartisanship on Sesta Fosta.
Right? They were bipartisan on Sesta Fosta. They were.
So they're okay with this one, yeah? This is okay. I think it's okay.
Vote blue because you can't do better. Better things aren't possible.
So Democrats are the response to the Gillette commercial.
Yeah, basically.
You can be better. No, we can't.
No, we can't. That tweet still remains undefeated. Just attended a centrist rally. It was just a bunch of people holding hands saying better things aren't possible.
And holding hands. Because the holding hands makes you not see the next sentence coming.
Right. So actual story worth talking about. District attorneys across metro Atlanta say that they will not prosecute women for having abortions.
Oh, cool. I love stupid bullshit like this.
A big concern surrounding Georgia's heartbeat law is whether a woman could be prosecuted for terminating a pregnancy, but district attorneys across metro Atlanta have said they will not prosecute women who seek abortions under the new heartbeat law, which criminalizes abortion after 6 weeks, which is when a fetal pulse can be detected. Questions about the legality of the bill have been swift for medical and the legal community about how the law would be enforced. The law makes certain exceptions for cases of rape or incest, or if the woman's life is endangered by the pregnancy. The Fulton County District Attorney's Office said it has no plans to prosecute women under the new law. That extends to doctors, nurses, and other healthcare providers as well. DA Howard, who apparently we don't get to know his first name, all right, but DA Howard has said he intends to follow the Roe versus Wade decision. There is no intention of ever prosecuting a woman under this new law, says Chris Hopper, the Director of Public Affairs for the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. The same is true in Gwinnett County. The office will not be prosecuting any women under the new law as long as I am district attorney, said Danny Porter, Gwinnett County District Attorney. Porter issued the following statement. Quote, in terms of what seems to be the most pressing questions, I believe that under the current law, it is not possible to prosecute a woman who has had an abortion, even if it is self-induced, for either murder or unlawful abortion. Therefore, as a matter of law, as opposed to a matter of politics, this office will not be prosecuting any women under the new law as long as I am district attorney. As far as abortion providers, they have a very clear statute in existence, which is unmodified by HB 481, which describes the circumstances which would lead to prosecution. I started here in 1981, and we have never had such a case in Gwinnett County. The undecided question in the law is whether the unborn child can be a victim of a crime, independent or in conjunction with the mother. Until courts rule otherwise, I believe that there are possible scenarios where the unborn child could be the victim of a theft or an assault independent of the mother. There are any number of situations where the unborn child could be an additional victim for a crime against the mother.
Of theft.
Yeah, theft. I don't know what you fucking stealing from a baby.
So, baby showers.
Mm-hmm.
If someone steals something from the baby shower.
Yes. The diapers.
Old fetus. What do you name a fetus?
Cletus.
Cletus the fetus. And fucking. Cletus the elitist fetus.
Yes.
Is gonna fucking press charges.
Yes.
I guess because living in the modern world, Wi-Fi is constantly passing through his body. He's definitely a man.
Capitalism.
Because the patriarchy in this is so powerful that science has reversed itself.
Yes.
And before any further development, all fetuses are white men.
Yes.
That's why you can't kill them.
And
White
then
lives matter.
Well, right, white lives matter. And then of course it depends on like the sinfulness of your mother, because everyone starts out being a white man, but then if your mother is like a whore,
whores.
Was fucking Bill Burr.
Sorry,
Sorry,
epidemic of gold digging whores.
Sorry, we were watching Bill Burr bits, and because he has that fucking Boston accent, it sounded like horse. Or someone,
Yeah.
I thought someone said he said house, and someone else thought he said horse. Like no, like gold dig what?
To the point where the host of the show said, "No, you fucked up."
And you know, and that's extra in my head because I don't know who made the meme or whatever, but there's a meme circulating about like allegedly, according to a study, the sexiest American accents, and Boston was on the list, and I was like, fuck no. Whoever made this is a fucking liar. Nobody wants to listen to Bill Burr read erotica.
Yeah, they're probably coming off of sexy as in like people that sound funny and make them more appealing. Maybe.
No.
Because could you imagine, like...
They had Chicago on the list. A Chicago accent is not sexy. Shut the fuck up.
But it's probably funny, and when people are...
Who brought it up there, though?
See, and I'm very much into commentating on dating and romance. Because these are the issues that people click on. So, and we have bills. Fucking, I really do think that, like, because a lot of it is trying to make someone laugh, especially on some cis hetero shit.
Really?
Is the man trying to make the woman laugh?
I mean, I get the trying to make them laugh, but a Boston accent, really?
But imagine how funny Bill Burr is if you've never met him or heard him before.
I mean, no, he's funny, but that's
like,
not sexy.
What's wrong with these fucking bagels or whatever the fuck they're doing, whatever their activity is?
No, he's funny, but not sexy.
Nah.
No.
What the hell is? You know, I don't know what sexy is because I never cared. I don't know what flirting is because I never cared. I don't know about any. I always thought all this shit. Excuse my
Flirting
language.
is that 50 Cent song. That's flirting.
That's just a dope record, isn't it? It's not just a dope record.
It's flirting. That is how you flirt. Yeah.
Wait, what was he? 21 Questions, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he has the line, "I love you like a fat kid loves cake." He has that line.
Yes.
But is the whole song that?
Pretty much, yeah.
The whole song is. What the fuck is flirting? See, you just gave an example.
Okay, so no, flirting is what you said about trying to make her laugh and like trying to get her to smile, so you can hold her hand and come up and kiss her or whatever, and that's kind of what that song is.
And wouldn't that be easier if you sound funny than if you sound plain?
Well, define funny in that context though, because
funny people
if
like
I'm funny, you sound like Bill Burr. No, that doesn't make it easier with that fucking accent.
So you think he's putting in a lot more effort?
Oh yeah.
Well, he's also very ugly.
He's also rich.
He wasn't rich when they met.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
Because he's with the same woman he was with since like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh.
Yeah, he's with the same woman from when like before he was like a guest on the Chappelle show. Yeah.
That's some love.
For some thoroughly transphobic jokes.
Yes.
Yeah. Remember that sketch?
Yeah.
Schlepp's beer, I think it was the sketch. What abortion?
We were talking about that. The moral of the story is if you are going to vote for progressive prosecutors, and there are prosecutors in Gwinnett County and Fulton County that are not going to prosecute people who have abortions, make sure you keep those fucking people in office. That's the moral of the story.
And that's I gotta stand by that line. I hate Republicans and side-eye Democrats because when it's Republicans, shit gets so ill that you say things like progressive prosecutors.
Right. Well, I mean, no, progressive prosecutors are a thing because there's like right now in Philadelphia they have a progressive prosecutor who's trying to actually like decriminalize a bunch of things, and like it is like advocating to get like nonviolent, you know, like nonviolent drug offenders out of jail and shit.
Wouldn't they have to get like city councils and state senate on that?
Yeah, I mean they're trying at least.
What,
like
lobbying that?
Oh yeah, they have been. Or like fucking like Decrim NY as far as decriminalizing sex work in New York. They've made a lot of fucking progress, and actually city council's voting on shit. DC's trying to get votes on decriminalizing sex work too. So I mean, like, there's people trying, but
Hey,
like at the very least, knowing that you're not going to be prosecuted for certain things is like at least a step in the right direction. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, yes. Fulton County and Gwinnett County, keep them niggas in office. That's the moral of the fucking story.
And more of that information on decriminalization in New York coming on the Phoenix Calida Swap Show, Sex Workers Outreach Project program. Phoenix Calida will bring you more news on that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's no episode yesterday.
There was not
Friday.
an episode yesterday.
So we need to record some shit this weekend so I can get that shit posted.
Yes. Sorry, it was slightly hectic. We're trying to organize. SWAP has been given a spot at the Woodhull Sexual Freedom Conference, and so it's just like trying to get that together.
While at the same time you're essentially organizing an event out here.
Yeah, there's going to be a SWAP, a new chapter of SWAP, the south side of Chicago. There's a community event for that coming up on June 2nd. So, you know, if you're in Chicago, come out and see us. And then, of course, in between all that is still trying to get all the fucking names up for the December 17th event, which is sex workers who have passed on. So everybody who's memorialized, and it's a lot of names. A lot of names. I put up like 30 names yesterday.
We do a lot of fucking things, folks.
Yeah.
WineSolarMedia.com and Phoenix Calida. You want to get it heard, get it swapped. Phoenix Calida is swap. She invented it.
What?
Invented it.
No.